Good night, everyone. Today is Thursday, November 24, around 10:20 p.m. Guys, we're gonna do this video, the daily technical video for today, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day here in the United States. But no matter what, we promise you guys that we're gonna do a video explaining a little bit of what we're expecting for the market in the near future. Now, it's very top of patterns that are very hard to predict or pick. That's what we always recommend, not to pick a top of the pattern. Now, this move in the dollar has been very strong, but still we see in the move as a correction or a corrective move, better say. Now, we're gonna use one of the tools that we always use, which is the market correlation, to be able to prove to everyone what we believe that the cycle is ending tonight on the dollar. I mean, this do not mean that the top is gonna be prices tonight. This is only mean that the cycle is ending tonight. Now, looking at these charts right here, you're gonna see three pairs. We got the US dollar index, the euro, and we have the Norwegian krone. And you guys, we're gonna try to drive you guys through the video why we do believe that the cycle is ending tonight. The blue one is the euro, the black one is the dollar, and the red one is the Norwegian krone right there. Now, if you see the red and the black, they are very, very correlated. I mean, to the point that it's almost the same pair. The blue is an inverse because it's the euro. Now, let's take the euro for a second and put the euro by itself. Let me do that pretty fast. Put the euro, and then this is a 4-hour chart. And a 4-hour chart, you see a structure which is either a corrective structure, most likely, or is a corrective structure most likely. You guys should have watched today the video that we did on the euro, and you guys understand the stage that this can be the beginning of a move to 112. Not necessarily means that a straight line is gonna happen. So we are expecting a bounce. Now, let's move on to the 60-minute chart, which is when I want to go. On the 60-minute chart, all you guys know that we believe that this was a triangle here, when you have from here A, B, C, D, E. Exactly, perfect. Now, also can be called, like we are laboring, like a type of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can see that the 5 is almost completed. But the structure also can be like we presented today, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and also getting close to the end. But there is many alternatives within the euro count. Now, let's move on the euro, and let's put the US dollar. On the US dollar case, being the US dollar index, 50%, almost the euro 40% of the index, the structure is questionable in some degrees. Why? Because right here can be done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the triangle, but is not as clear as it needs to be, even though from the triangle trust you can label 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with 5 very close to the end. Alright. Now, the beauty of the market correlation is this, that all the pairs correlate, but not all the pairs they're gonna do the same structure. Meaning with that in the case of the Norwegian krone, you see it's very well correlated with the dollar. You can go a little bit higher here, and you can check how they are very well correlated. Not necessarily means that when, for example, right here, the dollar did a new low, Norwegian didn't, and things like that. But one thing that is, I mean, it's gonna come out to your eyes right here is this: when it top the US dollar, top Norwegian. When it top Norwegian, or bottom top the dollar. So the swings are the same. I mean, not necessarily the Elliott Wave structure, but the swings are the same. Having said that, let me get back and leave the Norwegian krone only by himself. And then we're going to use the candles so you guys can see it. All right. This is the 4 hours. This is a 8 hour chart. And what we're going to do now is we're going to zoom in the 4 hour chart so you guys can understand where we're coming from. We're going to get back to the 60-minute chart. And then from the 60-minute chart, in the Norwegian krone, we're going to see, we're going to start from here. Look, I don't care, I mean, the rest of the structure from the lows at this point is not my intention. My intention in the Norwegian krone is this. For that, we're going to reduce the Norwegian krone to the 13-minute chart. On the 13-minute chart, you're going to see this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You follow me? And then there, you're going to see 4 and 5. So, technically speaking, if you use the RSI, it's very well, you can see on the RSI that the momentum is lacking. You can see in the RSI how from here to here is the higher rate in the momentum. You're gonna see how right here is 4 and how the move is divergency on the top right there. What do that mean? That means that a cycle that started right here at the cycle that started in the Norwegian krone at 576.17 is getting close to the end. Going a little small mean that, let me take the RSI again, going to the small, little small means that this move, which is the most important for 78.70, is also coming to the end. When you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5. It's a very clear move. You're gonna see how the low right here it hold the 23.6. You're gonna see how this high is the 1.618 at the top. So technically speaking, is a perfect Elliott Wave structure. Now let's move on a little more, and then let's identify from here, and you guys can see how you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So technically speaking, it's very likely that no matter what the structures on the whole pairs are, the structure that started at 77.17 is coming to the end, and this structure that started at 77 at 581 is also coming to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we feel comfortable to say that maybe it's not the top in the dollar, but US dollar weakness is gonna happen in the next 48 hours or maybe 24 hours, depending on the volume in London and US tomorrow. So technically speaking, guys, the US dollar weakness is around the corner. We are gonna go and say that the dollar is is gonna top. What we're gonna say is that a temporary top is gonna be created, and then after we're gonna see a series of steps in order to cut a top. What you mean steps? Like we all been doing all over. Is the decline proves to be 5 ways, then you cut a top. If the declines like this came out to be corrected, and in 3 ways, then you call a temporary top, and then you start buying. That's what we've been saying. The dollar should be bought. Every 5 ways should be favorable. Every 3 ways back should be bought. That's what you guys need to understand. Now, another important thing that I want to mention around the Norwegian krone is that from the highs that happened at 11.17, remember that was 134.20, 134.18 in the dollar, in the euro dollar. The Norwegian did a flat 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No triangles or anything like that. A regular flat, when everyone can be calling as a triangle. So why do we believe, guys, that 5 ways in a very high degree, because this is almost, I mean, we're talking here about, let's say, like a 500, from 130, the cycle that started, for example, in the euro at 135.70 or 135.60 and change, is coming to the end probably tonight. Now, from there, we're going to see the reaction on the dollar, and we're going to see if it's going to prove corrected or it's going to prove impulsive. All right? That's for the dollar pairs. Now, let's move on to the ES and copper. We're going to start with copper in 1 hour. In the copper case, remember, we are calling this, and it looks to be a 3-way move. We got 5 ways from this low in copper, meaning impulse corrective. That means also that maybe the risk trade is about to bounce. I want you guys to understand that. Now, the US dollar by itself is showing a most complex correction. Remember, the dollar did a possible triangle here. Norwegian from this high did a flat. And then from here, we're counting also that the area around 79.37 can be the top. But again, let's not call it a top. Let's call it a temporary top. And then we're going to be outgrading the degree of the top when the market starts telling you what the real intentions are in the market. All right? Now, ES keep doing low. The ES keep trading lower and lower and lower. Now, right here, we're gonna see that we're getting close to 1150, which is we're getting close to 1150, which is a very important feeble level. It is. These 2 legs, they're gonna be equal in this level, and also it's gonna be the 1.236 of the first 2, an area on, an area to have in consideration. It's keep trading lower, so don't fade it. Wait for 5 ways to the upside. On the individual pair, we're going to start with the euro dollar. On the euro dollar, this is what we see, guys. We believe that this cycle that started possible at this area 35.42 is coming to the end tonight. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 swing. Not only that, from here we can also count 5 swing, and the area of 132.94 on in extension 1 32.58 can be the area when this huge move ended. Again, let's move on step by step. What do you mean step by step? The first thing, you need 5 waves coming out of the low. After the 5 waves, you buy the 3, and then another 5 waves. If you see that it does this, or it does something like this, less magnitude, and then you're going to start buying the euro. Why? That's going to say the magnitude of the move. Remember, this can be, like we explained today on the video, this can be many things that goes from being a huge move to the upside, that goes from being a middle move to the upside in an S way, or this can be the first leg of the C way right here, and then it's gonna be more downside. Like we explained in the Norwegian crown, you gotta go step by step. Another alternative right here on the euro dollar is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming to the end in a type of ending diagonal on the C way coming from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is very possible due to how big this wave 4 looks. That's the case. You gotta trace your measures. Your measure goes to 32.27, being the 618 of 1 to 3, and then you measure 5 equals 1 from here against 32.27, extremely good support area if you're gonna measure like that, or you're gonna measure, this is an ending diagonal, let's say they started here, then you gotta measure and it goes to 32.58 area. I would say this, from 32.30 to 32.58 is a strong support. Remember, it's a daily trend line also coming around that area. Alright? Keep that in mind. That's about the euro. I mean, around the market, we see the same structure almost in every pair. Like this one, this is cable. Another pair calling for a move to the upside. This structure from here, which is, it looks very completed. You put the RSI on that structure. Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, the 3 of 3, a 4 in a flat, another 3, a 4, 5, 54, 42 should be an extremely long, very good long right there. And then you can go around the market, guys, and you're gonna see the same structure all over. I believe that a cycle in the euro, on the dollar, is ending tonight. Now, look at the dollar cat. The dollar cat looks like is in a triangle here. Wave 4. From here you have 1, 2, this is, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes 3, 4, and a 5. It looks like a triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's trusting lower, higher, and that's terminal. Then you gotta take a look to the RSI also, and it's proving that this count is completely correct. The cycle started here, and it goes, look at the divergency on the first leg. This 4, 5 goes back on the 2, and then the flat on the 2 right there. The 3 is the higher read, and then from there the divergency. Guys, I gotta tell you this from the bottom of my heart. I believe that tonight a cycle in the dollar is ending. Now the degree of the reverse, it have to be seen. So that's the message that we got for tonight when we talk about the dollar pairs. Now let's take a look to gold. Gold, it looks like is in a very impulse. I mean, it looks like it's sending an impulse, one or A, two and two or B, and then from there 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, very clear 5. Now it tests the 3802 and drop. It looks like it's an impulse. We're expecting lower prices in the gold. What else? We got the euro pound, which is kind of contradicting us. Why? Because we believe on the euro pound that it's possible that this pair did something like this. 3 3, and then it's possible that it did A in 3, B in 3, and Z can be a flat. C can be a flat right there. And then in the flat you got A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I gotta tell you something, guys. This pair is kind of contradicting the market in some degrees. Why? Because this pair at this stage is playing like a contrarian role. Now, remember, what you have from the lows is 3 wicks, and you have this decline. This decline is also a 3-way move. So far, all nesting, we are favoring the nesting like it goes 1 in regular 2, 1 and another in regular 2, but 2 in regular weight, one after the other. It looks suspicious to us. So we have to say this: be careful with the euro pound. We're still favoring the downside, but at the same time we see a rebound in risk, and usually this pair, when the risk is on, this pair trade to the upside. Alternative, it goes A, B, C, and then this become W, and then it's gonna trade higher. I mean, I like it lower, I gotta tell you the truth, but I don't know, there is a contradiction. Is that maybe there is a cheater? Either this pair is cheating on the count, or the euro dollar is cheating on the count. Okay, what else? As you guys know, the S&P cash was closed tonight, today, due to the holiday. We need to see tomorrow when the prayer open. I think tomorrow they open for midday only, very, very low value. And then right here, this is the euro cat, again showing a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure to the upside, and then with divergence on the 5 and a corrective recovery, A, B, C, W, S, A, B, and it looks like 3913 can be the number when this pair is gonna bounce high. So that's gonna be all, guys, for tonight. Again, we believe that the cycle that started in the dollar, the cycle that started in the dollar I believe it was last week. Let me give you the day. The cycle that started on 11/18 at 7 a.m. New York is ending most likely tonight. Now, we don't say that the cycle that started on October the 30th is ending tonight. We don't know yet. All we know is that the cycle is ending in the dollar tonight, and that the dollar should drop tonight or tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys understand and enjoy the video. Thank you.